Saints and the Washington football team. Who will punch the fourth and final ticket to the conference championship round? We'll know soon enough as we are underway here on a January afternoon. And he opts to not bring this one out. The first drive will start at the 25. Faking the give. Now Watson. That's complete to John Ross. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A good pickup there, 26 yards. Now this throw caught left side. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. And he'll take this beyond the line of scrimmage as he slides to a hole. The former Gamecock here. This is Mike Davis. And he goes backwards here, losing yardage back to the 16. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up third down. Eluding the pressure right. The ball comes out, and it's Washington that scoops it up. And in this very cold night air, how much harder, Charles, is it to hang on to that football?
It's a lot harder, and I know for the most part we think about a ball being slick when there's rain or snow, any type of moisture. But when it's cold and dry like this,
it is cold.
It's also slick that way because you're not able to really grip it the same way. Your hands are cold, and then the hits seem harder. So, yeah, it's a lot more difficult to hold on to the football, which means you have to emphasize it that much more.
Wind chills right now, 12 degrees. And he will lose yardage here back to his own 6. Now a play fake. Carr. That's complete to Justin Jefferson. And now off to the races, down the right side. Touchdown, Washington. Well, fair to say that when you're looking at guys that can run like the wind, you often find him at the wide receiver position, and that was special there.
And that's the kind of play where you have to kind of catch your breath afterwards. So just give me a second here, because when he shifted into high gear, he was an absolute blur out there. No substitute for speed. We talk about that all the time. The evidence was right there.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
We always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, punt the ball away, get yourself set to play defense, but when you turn it over, it changes momentum, and when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, that's a bad possession all the way around.
Yeah, but you're hungry to get back out there, aren't you?
You better be, because otherwise...
Under pressure now, Watson, and down he goes. Gotta imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Flushed out right. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. Oh, wide open. Complete. An excellent gain, 35 yards. Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. On first down, it's Watson. And he's got him. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Mecole Hardman there to make the grab. And the Saints are within an extra point of tying this thing up. Extra point good by Prater. And that will tie our score here in this opening quarter of play. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. From his end zone is Byron Pringle. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. He's at the 40, the 20. He will score. Touchdown, Washington.
That was a special return, and it happened because he's a special returner. He has to have that approval from his special teams coach, his head coach, to bring it out of the end zone.
Well, let's be honest. A lot of times when they bring it out of the end zone like he did there, they don't have approval. I mean, I think a lot of times they do, but correct me if I'm wrong. Sometimes it's just a guy getting a feel, right?
You're exactly right. What's the old adage? Sometimes you just have to know when to break the rules. And if you do, you're taking on some responsibility. But he was happy to do so there.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They trail here early in this division round game as they seek a spot in the NFC title bout. And a big loss here as he's taken down. After the sack, oh, they're staring at a challenge basically from the other side of town. It's 2nd and a country mile. And now some motion before the snap. And this will be our first penalty of the night's proceedings. And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. 2nd down and long. Now we'll play fake, and it's Watson. He finds the speedster Ross. That's complete. 27 yards on the game there. And that's going to bring up the 3rd down. They'll fake the handoff. Now Watson. Got a man. It's Ross. Complete. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Watson off play action. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. And this ball incomplete. Looked very much to be a catchable ball. He could not hang on. 2nd down coming up. 2nd and 10. A very chilly day here, but no snow. And I got to say, if it's going to be this cold, I want snow. You should see Charles' face. He's looking at me like I'm crazy. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. From the red zone now, Watson. Locates Hardman for another catch. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. Again, it's Watson. And he's got it. Touchdown, Saints. Mike Davis. A 5-yard touchdown. And the Saints are within an extra point of tying this thing up. And oh, he missed it. No good. And they'll remain down by a point. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Carr going to throw. And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be second and a couple.
At the 44-yard line.
We are in for a good one as we're through one on EA Sports. On second down, Mostert. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 17 yards that time and a Washington first.
That was good, tough running right up the middle. And if the defense can't penetrate and make him slow his pace or change direction, that's often the end result.
93.
Carr now on first down. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 44. 20.
Oh, we got plenty of fight, baby.
And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. And we'll see if that pick six looms large as this game continues, because we've seen plays like that alter a lot of playoff contests over the years. I
would agree with that totally. And you often think to yourself, why do they alter it so much? Because after games, don't we hear coaches and players say, well, one play doesn't usually determine the outcome? But I don't think that's really true, do you? Because there's times when we see plays like that, and all of a sudden the momentum jumps to that team side, it deflates the other side, and they never pick it.
Looking up into the lights, and he muffs it. Taken at the goal line. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And last time, decent field position through the pick six, obviously. And he will not get away from the pressure here. Carr taken down. A CD, you know, so often we talk about quarterbacks holding on to the ball too long. Well, we can't say that there. He had no time to do much of anything. 2nd and 16. Another try after the first down sack. Carr. And that'll be incomplete.
Well, as we get ready for third down, let's go back and recap here. The sack on the first play of this drive, that threw a wrench in what they were trying to accomplish because they were compelled to throw the ball on second down. A running play was not in the works. And that incompletion set up another passing down here on 3rd and long.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. They will find Davis. That's complete. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it. Carr to throw for it on 4th down. And it's going to be batted down, and we'll go the other way with the football. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out, and the Saints are going to get it back and in great shape. Off of play action, it's Watson. Escaping the pressure right. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
Yeah, not much there that time. And I think we were both wondering once he got out of the box whether he just throw the ball away and he winds up only picking up a yard or 2.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Watson. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. He's certainly not been afraid to take some chances downfield. Now, look, it's paid off for him a couple of times. That time, not so fortunate.
And that's where I want to start, what you said. It's paid off a couple of times. So his aggressiveness has been good for his offense for the most part. So he throws an interception there. No one likes that, but I would not rein him back in. The return on investment thus far has been pretty good. 2 touchdowns to 1 interception.
from the gun, a run with Mostert. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Calling no gain that time as it's going to leave him with a third and about 3 to go. To throw his Carr. Got an open man, finding Jefferson. 30, 10, 5, touchdown, Washington. For as big and strong as some of these guys are, especially when you see them in full pads, it is sometimes hard to appreciate how truly fast they can move. That was incredible.
And that's the kind of play where you have to kind of catch your breath afterwards. So just give me a second here, because when he shifted into high gear, he was an absolute blur out there. No substitute for speed. We talk about that all the time. The evidence was right there.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out? That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown. Deshaun Watson with his third touchdown pass of this first half. And once again, the Saints are back out in front. Prater for the extra point, and that'll make this a 6-point game. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. From his end zone is Byron Pringle. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. Throwing on first down is Carr. They'll roll him out right. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Well, we always talk about how you've got to be quick when you go through your progressions, and here's another prime example. Trying to look downfield, he was standing in the pocket, but just couldn't find anyone open, could he?
No, not enough time. They hit him and forced that incompletion. Carr's throw going to be caught by Davis. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. 15 yards the pickup. First down, Washington. Now Carr. To the right side and complete to Jefferson. 7 yards the pickup there.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 47. They run out of the shotgun with Mostert. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. 17 yards that time and a Washington first. Second quarter action, 2 minutes to go on divisional round weekend. We remind you, as we've done all year, that coming up at halftime, we will visit with Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll let you know what's going on here on a very eventful divisional round weekend. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 50 yards rushing for him now, as he has been strong here in the first half of this divisional round matchup. Now we're 1st and 10 at the 11.
Let's go. 6-18. We gotta step it up. Shoot. Jam. Watch twist.
On the handoff, this is Mostert. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
Give me some. Here we go. Kill. Check 99.
Jet sweep. Carr bats it forward. And he'll fight his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2. As the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half. 8th play of the drive forthcoming, and they need 8 yards on third down.
Everyone, 37's the Mike. Mike 37.
Here we go, D. Here I come again. Here I come again. Here I come again.
On play action, it's Carr rolling to his right. And this is going to be incomplete. More problems here on third down. They've converted only once so far in this first half.
And you know as well as I do in this league, if you don't win on third down, it makes it hard to win a ball game because then you're relying on your defense, you're relying on your special teams. You've got to get it done with your offensive unit.
So the 3 points there, and CD, that helps them inch a bit closer.
Yeah, partner, when you're losing, any points you see go on the board in your favor, you're happy to take them.
And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And they've got a little under 40 seconds to go if they want to try to put something together here. Flush to his right. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. He's got a man, complete. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. It's a gain of 35. So the big play moves him all the way across midfield to the 40 now for 1st and 10. Watson's throw there into the hands of Ross. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Now the Saints will use their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. Now a first down throw, Watson. To the sideline, and that is a heck of a catch as he was able to get both feet in. A good pickup there, 8 yards on the first down completion. Watson looks to throw again. Left sideline, a dive, and it looks like he's got it. And he's got it. Touchdown, Saints. Deshaun Watson, 4 touchdown passes now in the ball game. And the Saints will extend their lead here just before halftime. Extra point good by Prater. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. So just 8 ticks remaining here in the first half as they'll kick this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And with 8 seconds on the clock, really not a lot of time to try to put anything together. On 1st and 10, here's Carr. And, he took that in one-handed. What a grab.
Boy, that completion comes with a high degree of difficulty, especially on the catch. Had to look that one in one-handed, able to do so, and ends up picking up a first down as well.
The final shot here before half for Carr. Going for Jefferson downfield. And this is Carr inside the 5. And he almost made it, but just short. Finally out of bounds, right down around the goal line. So we've come upon halftime here in this NFC Divisional Round matchup. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. A trip to the NFC title game hanging in the balance. Second half action back underway. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And Charles, that had to be an interesting locker room at halftime. This is a team that's had so much success this year. Haven't really had to deal with a lot of adversity at halftime, to be honest. But now here they are with their playoff lives on the line.
And I think when you're alluding to that interesting locker room, you're just wondering, how are they handling that bit of adversity that they're seeing right now? Because I think this is a team that has to look to lean on the veterans at this point. We know we're better than this. We've proved it all season. Let them disseminate that confidence through the locker room. But this opening drive, it'll be an important one for them to give them a little jolt of confidence moving forward.
Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield incomplete. Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10. Carr. And his throw is incomplete.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
And he's going to have the connection to Foster. And he gets it just shy of midfield, but that's not enough. He's short of the marker. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th. They'll go for it. It's Carr. Oh, into a sea of defenders and intercepted. Picked off at the 38. And the return across midfield and to the 46-yard line. Tough one there. First drive of the 3rd quarter, throw an interception, and now a chance that they could be in even a bigger hole if they can convert this into points.
Yeah, but how good do you feel if you're that defensive coordinator right now? Because you just know that the head coach looked at him and said, turn him loose, big man. And he'd be able to take a few extra chances playing with this type of a lead, and boy, it paid off.
The throw right side is complete here on the first play of the drive. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. Call that a very strong gain of 24. Faking the give. Now Watson. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a first down. They'll fake the handoff. Now Watson. And he fires one that's intercepted. Ricardo Allen with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Well, I don't want to take too much away from his performance throwing the football. He's got the 4 touchdown passes, but this now a 2nd interception of the ball game.
And partner, part of what's gotten him the 4 touchdowns is a certain fearlessness. But that fearlessness borders with recklessness, and the latter just occurred.
Now after the INT, it's Carr. And a dangerous throw there, incomplete. He threw that into coverage. It was nearly intercepted. Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10. They fake the handoff. Now Carr. Got an open man. It's Foster. Touchdown, Washington. I think it's fair to say there's nothing that gets a crowd to its feet quite like a big play, and that was something special there. Boy, was he moving. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And the lead is down to a field goal. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. And no return here for Evans as they will bring this out to the 25. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane.
Got a man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Now Prater to add the PAT. And his guys will take a 10-point lead.
Next score, Saints 41, Washington 31.
After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. From his end zone is Byron Pringle. Pringle going to stay in the end zone, and this will come out to the 25. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2-minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
They'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. Now a play fake. Carr. Oh, going for Jefferson downfield. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be third down.
I'm sure this isn't a novel thought, but maybe run some simpler routes instead of trying to get it all back in one shot. Defense certainly appears to be ready for them. Try and get it back little by little instead of in big chunks.
Throwing now is Carr. Over the middle, and there's a diving catch. They have certainly looked his way in this third quarter. Another catch, and it's good for a first down. Play action. Now it's Carr. Open man here is Foster. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 right at the 40. Again, it's Carr. Flushed out right. And he rifles one incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
2nd and 10 here as we sit in the third quarter of this divisional round matchup. On play action, now Carr. This one brought in by Jefferson. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. He's been big, 2 touchdowns earlier. Now he's got a first down here. Here's Carr. He's got his man. It's Andrews. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll bring up a second and just about a few inches here. They hand it off to Mostert. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. A 5-yard gain there makes it 1st and goal. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Jet sweep. Carr bats it forward. And they go the wrong way on this one. Losing yardage back at the 12. Well, I think the hope is, with a touch pass like that, maybe you catch the defense off guard, but they were all over that one.
And it is the kind of play that works better against certain defenses, and this clearly was the wrong one to run into. Really nice job getting him down behind the line of scrimmage.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Washington. Justin Jefferson saving his best for the playoffs with his 3rd touchdown of the game. And Washington has made this a 1-score game. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And the lead is down to a field goal. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. That's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
A good action to this point in the third quarter. Just a 3-point game. 2nd and 10. Just keeping the play alive. Now he's going to send this one deep right side. And that's caught inside the 35. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Trying to improvise. And he wisely will throw that one away. Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the third quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this third quarter. 1 quarter remains for a trip to the NFC title game. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Now we'll play fake, and it's Watson. He finds the speedster Ross. That's complete. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. He's got the first down. Boy, he was dynamite in the wild card game last week. He hasn't disappointed in this game either. From the red zone now, Watson. And he's got him. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Mecole Hardman saving his best for the playoffs with his 3rd touchdown of the game. And the Saints are moving closer to a date now in the NFC Championship game as they're able to extend this 4th quarter lead. Prater for the extra point, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. From his end zone is Byron Pringle. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And this could be the defining moment of their season, all hyperbole aside. You're trailing here in the 4th quarter, the divisional round, and they need to come up with something as they get this drive started. Meanwhile, Carr's throw pulled in by Jefferson. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. From the 27, Carr sliding out of the pocket. And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it.
I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the #1 thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
And he's able to get it to the 31, and that's enough for the first. Give him the 3rd down conversion, 5 yards on the play. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. On play action, it's Carr. And that'll be caught by the big tight end, Andrews. Here's 2nd and 5 now from the 37. Carr now to throw. He finds his man, complete. It's Foster. And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. Carlson now to add the extra point. And the lead is down to a field goal now. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And this has been a tight game to this point. Of course, they usually are at this juncture of the playoffs. But with the lead in the football, the clock right now their friend as they try to book their spot in the conference championship next Sunday. To throw again on second down. Watson. And his throw here is incomplete.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and give the football right back because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side.
And that's caught inside the 35. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. They give him a gain of 37. Watson's throw there into the hands of Ross. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down. From the gun, a give to Davis. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Now he'll escape to his left. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. It's a 3-yard pickup, and that sets up a 1st and goal. How about this offensive line? They're really starting to establish themselves, take over this game.
And before the series began, I know exactly what we said in the defensive huddle. Guys, we got to get no less than a 3 and out. Let's get off the field. Instead, they can't find any traction towards doing that. Right now, they're just getting muscled all over the field and getting pushed down it.
At the 8-yard line.
Here's 2nd and goal, operating from the 8-yard line. Watson. His throw incomplete.
No coverage bust by the defense here. They did a nice job accounting for everybody, and that led to an incompletion.
A big one coming in this divisional round playoff, 3rd and goal. Watson, a little touch pass on the jet sweep. And he'll only get a couple here, and that'll bring up 4th down, and they'll have time to talk things over as we have reached the 2-minute warning. So it's Saints football as we get you reset. They're looking at a 4th down now as they try to hold on to this lead for dear life. Well, he was a spectator for much of this game. This is his first field goal opportunity of the entire contest, but he's able to connect.
Yeah, he had a pretty good seat to this one, didn't he? But let's face it, all kickers that you and I know, they want to contribute. They want their opportunity, and he seized his.
Washington will take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing.
It's caught inside the 25. And all the way down to the 22-yard line. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. This is Mostert. He's got the 1st down inside the 10. And finally wrestled down at the 8-yard line. 75 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now In this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
Here's Mostert. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Here's 2nd and goal, operating from the 8-yard line. Now Mostert. They'll get this halfway home from the 8 to the 4 on a gain of 4. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Now Carr. Escaping the pressure right. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. So this defense, they looked a little shaky to start the drive, but bottom line, they're a play away from finishing it off.
They rocked them a little bit on this drive, didn't they? But as you and I both know, it's not how you start, it's how you finish. They have a chance to end it right here.
Now Carr, gotta have this one. And this is caught. Touchdown. And now they're an extra point away from winning this thing in the final seconds. Carlson on for the PAT. And they have got the lead. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. From the 10. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. So you're right there, but obviously the clock is not your friend. How do you handle this situation?
You're thinking 2 plays. 1 to get yourself in position for this.
And now Watson throws another interception. Picked off at the 14. So they stay alive in the NFL playoffs, move on to the conference championship. And do you think that the printing press is starting to get those T-shirts and hats ready, my friend?
They have to, Brandon. They have to be ready because if you win, you've got to hand those out on the field right away. And just think about the pressure for the players now. Families are going to be talking about tickets to the Super Bowl even before you play the conference championship game.